Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I recently set up a fitness Facebook page. The content on Facebook can be much more specific and I can go much more into detail about different topics and whatever, which is why I sort of wanted to put a little group together. And since doing so, I've had a few people messaging me asking best tips on how to lose weight. So I thought I'd just do a whole video on it. And I'm going to talk you through obviously my no bullshit approach on how I genuinely lose weight. I'm going to tell you my tips and tricks on what I do to lose weight. I'm aiming to lose weight at the moment. So my maintenance sort of level is 2,500 calories. I know that that's what I can eat and still maintain, I won't lose weight and I won't put on weight from that. And that's with me training around 5 times a week, no cardio, just strength training. So that's what I'm at, but that's taken me a few years to work up. I know that my body works really well on a fat-based diet, so I have to keep my fats really high if I want to survive, because I get, I'm no good to anyone when my fats are really low. So the main thing I want to say is that you need to know what works for your body, and it's trial and error, so unfortunately it does take quite a while. It's taken me years to figure out what works for my body, so you've just got to be patient, you've just got to stick with it. Stick to one thing for a few weeks, let your body adapt, change it again. If it's not working, try something else, etc, etc. So my number one top tip on losing weight, the first thing that I will implement into my diet is green tea. This stuff is incredible. I still think that green tea is massively underrated. Hey baby girl, you alright? Do you want to come up here? Come on then. Do you like green tea? Green tea is an amazing antioxidant, so it draws out all the toxins in your body. And green tea is also a natural fat burner. So that's the first thing that I'd do, is implement green tea into your diet. In the morning, instead of a coffee, try and have a green tea. It is an acquired taste. Well, I wouldn't even say it's an acquired taste. You have to get used to it. When I first started drinking green tea, I thought it was absolutely vile. But the more that you drink it, the more you just get used to it. So, yeah. Also, when it comes to losing weight, I think there's a difference, right? Do you want to lose weight or do you want to lose fat? And there's a massive difference. I personally never ever weigh myself unless I'm competing and I have to check in with the coach, but that's a different story. I don't really believe in weighing yourself. I always just go on what I look like in the mirror and how my body feels. To lose fat, you have to be in a calorie deficit. Say for example you're eating 2,000 calories a day, you need to be burning more than that to lose weight. And if you want to put on weight, it's the other way around. So if you're burning 2,000, you need to eat 3,000, for example. You have to be in a calorific deficit to lose weight. There's no way around that. Another thing that I'll make sure I'm 100% following is I'll eat every 3 or so hours. Hey, I'm trying to do a video. And I find that if I go for long periods of time without food, then my body holds on to more food. I'm a lot more bloated and just feel really meh. Whereas if I'm eating regularly, my body just it's almost like my body knows that there's more food coming pretty soon, so it doesn't hold on to food as much. My stomach's a lot flatter, I'm not bloated. So I find that really works well for me. I've also tried intermittent fasting, which I think it's great, but this very much depends on you. I'm someone that likes food 24/7, not gonna lie, so intermittent fasting isn't really one for me. But say for example, you don't like eating breakfast, or you're more picky on the night and you snack more at night time, then intermittent fasting might work for you. It's basically going for like a long period of time and not eating, and then putting all your meals into a certain time frame. So have your first meal at probably midday, so about 12 o'clock, and then you'd fit all of your meals in the time frame till you go to bed or whatever. So like 12 till 8 you'll eat, for example, and then not eat again until 12 o'clock the next morning. It works for some people, it doesn't work for me. But another tip is eat high volume foods. I can't stand it when I see people that are trying to lose weight and they've got a plate full of leaves. Why? That's not necessary. The amount of food that I eat is ridiculous. People are gobsmacked by the amount of food I eat. And no, it's not because I've got a high metabolism or I'm not naturally skinny. So for example, for the last meal of the day, I'd have a piece of, at the moment I'm doing like a piece of fish, and then I'll just fill the plate with loads of different vegetables, because obviously veg will really fill you up and there's like hardly any calories in it. And a lot of vegetables are mostly made of water, so I find that they're really great for making you feel full. And obviously they're very like low in calories. So diet pop and like flavoured water is really good for satisfying cravings and also filling you up. I do that a lot when I'm on prep. I don't necessarily drink diet pop and stuff at the moment, just because I'm not like overly bothered about it. But when I'm on prep, for example, and I get like craving for something really sweet, I'll have a Diet Coke or whatever. I'm someone that doesn't see the point in drinking a full fat Coke. Why don't you just have a Diet Coke? Like, why waste calories on a full fat Coke when you can just have the same and have no calories? And I know people will probably say because of the taste, but I can't taste the difference, I'll be really honest. But hey. Also, there are so many low calorie foods that you can buy. I buy and keep in my fridge the 10 cal jellies from, I think it's Hartley's. Literally for a pot of jelly, like yay big, 10 calories. And obviously it satisfies any sweet cravings, and you could probably eat about 10 of those and you'd still only have eaten 100 calories. So have a bowl full of jelly. And obviously the boring stuff is you need to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Also, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Even with squash, I think is fine. Obviously that's going to fill you up. And apparently your body can't tell the difference between feeling hungry and feeling thirsty. So if you've eaten obviously all your meals and you still feel hungry, just drink loads of water and it will fill you up. And lastly, I want to finish on like goal setting. Like, what is your end goal? Where do you want to be? What do you want to look like, etc. And I think writing down like specific goals is really important, because you've got something to like keep yourself in check. And also massive one, so make sure you do this, is take photos. Like, have a weekly check-in with yourself or your friend or whoever. Take a photo each week, front, side, back side, and just check in with yourself, because there might be a time when you're feeling really shitty about yourself, or that you feel you've made no progress, and then you'll look back at pictures and you'll be like, oh actually, I look fucking sick. I'm bad for that as well. Like sometimes I'll feel like, oh, this isn't working, I'm not changing or whatever, I'm not making any progress, and then you'll compare it with pictures from say a few weeks ago and you'll see quite a big difference. So make sure that you're taking photos. And yeah, so those are like my top general tips on what I do to lose weight. And if you have any questions, please pop them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.